everyone. Hello, small business owners. My name is Martin Tale, a founder member of Diamond Foundation. We founded Diamond Foundation to do consulting on marketing and business project management. We've done quite a few presentations. Today we're just looking at a specific topic that covers the entire Africa for small medium enterprise. We are looking at African millennials. This is a very interesting topic because we are looking at the way things are changing nowadays. So how are we looking at in terms of millennials? We will start looking at the first point is understanding African millennials. The millennials have been under a microscope for some time now. It's impossible to ignore the impact that this generation has. The impact will be felt in Africa. It has overtaken the baby boomers. The small business owner in Africa must understand the unique challenges and the opportunities that the millennials are trying to bring to the marketplace. So it's very important to understand who are millennials, who are these. This is the generation that has come into play after technology has taken place. So the second point we're going to look at is African millennials are the tech savvy. So that's another area that is telling us why we are discussing this topic, because African millennials are tech savvy. Why are they tech savvy? Because of improved access to internet, greater mobile penetration. A lot of companies now have come in to introduce their mobile phones and everything, and all these customers have access to the phones that lead them to know a lot of information. And in 2016, 43% of adults shop cross-border. What do I mean cross-border? It's like you're in Africa, but you're able to shop online from other countries. And this has been happening mostly in Africa, in South Africa. This is happening, although it hasn't grown faster in other areas of the countries of Africa. In South Africa, only online business is expected to grow up to 53 million rands in 2018. That is the expected for 2016 due to this millennials. And this is due to the reason mobile phones have played a critical role. That's why you see that most of the sales now are done online. Then the other point that I'm going to look at is African millennials communicate with brand through social media. So this is just answering the question, how do these millennials communicate? African millennials communicate with brand through the social media. Social media has completely changed how young Africans interact with companies. So as a small business owner, you need to know and understand this. Immediate access to information and brands has changed most of these customers that we're having now due to internet. It has changed how customers buy the products. Africa has, remember this point, Africa has 191 million active social media users. 172 million use their mobile phones. So it's important that we start targeting areas which are needed in our field of marketing as small medium enterprise. The other point I'm going to look at is African millennials expect personalized customer experiences. This is also very cardinal, very important. In fact, they demand it. Otherwise, they move elsewhere. Small business owners have advantages over this, more opportunities and more relationships with customers due to the internet. And because of the way the customers or the way the millennials want things, it's important that we start blending ourselves towards what the millennials are looking for. The other point I'm going to look at is African millennials wanted to co-create bespoke products meet their demands. They want to feel important to business they support. We have to know that as small business owner. They prefer to buy brands that emphasize on uniqueness. And 40% of millennials want to have a say in what they want. So this is very important to note. African millennials are loyal, but you have to earn it. How can you earn it? Because millennials differ significantly from one generation when it comes to concept of loyalty. I know that 88% of South Africans are loyal to brands. 67% are loyal to those who give them personalized discounts. 52% are loyal to brands that support the cause that they value. So you see, loyalty differ from one range to the other. So in a nutshell, what I would say is, if small business owners are able to capture the trust of their millennial customers, they will most likely to remain loyal. Companies that are able to provide one-stop shop for their needs will reap the rewards of this market share. So it's important to note that. So if you need to know more information about how to interact with millennials, don't hesitate. Follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.